I think my neighbor Brian is in trouble with this YouTube malarkey. He's been talking about faceless channels for ages, and honestly, I knew it sounded dodgy. You know, the sort of thing that promises the world but never works out. He went quiet talking about what he's up to, and I thought that was it, he was about to give it up. But no, what he was really doing was lining up one of the biggest changes to his whole plan. And here's the surprising bit, it didn't come from failure. It came from success. He proved his niche selection video strategy worked, then realized it could work even better if he adapted. If you've seen Brian's earlier videos, you'll remember his niche selection strategy. It was the kind of video that people usually leave straight away, because niche selection sounds as dull as dishwater. But it could be the difference between success and failure. Brian followed his own niche selection process. And what did he pick? The make money online niche. Why? Because advertisers pay more for it than almost anything else. He wasn't chasing some vague idea, he was being strategic. And the process worked. But then something unexpected happened. The money was the issue, and the problem. The issue was waking up and thinking, do I really want to spend the next 5 years talking about this? That's when I thought, here we go again, he's bottled it. Yet another excuse. But no, Brian's plan had worked exactly as intended. It proved the method. The income started coming in. He proved that the system worked. But what if there was a way to transition to his lower income project, but boost the income to a similar level as the make money niche? His main concern was not to alienate his vegan audience. Well, he thinks he's cracked it. So, that's not failure. That's smart thinking. I remember him saying, almost offhand, I don't actually have to choose between making money and doing something meaningful. I thought he was winding me up. But then he laid it out. He could use the same faceless YouTube approach, the scripts, the pacing, the thumbnails, the setup, but use it on a mission he really cared about. And that's when the penny finally dropped. That was his turning point. Brian's always had this bigger life mission, always in the background, veganism. He's never been the shouty activist type, but he knows cruelty-causing industry spends billions of pounds on advertising, and vegans can't compete just by staying quiet. So he thought, why not use YouTube to push something that could actually make a better world for animals? That was his breakthrough moment. It wasn't about chucking out the old strategy. It was about upgrading it. Taking the best of both worlds, profit and passion, and running with it. And that's the proper test, isn't it? Anyone can say pick a profitable niche. But can you take those methods and fuel a mission with them? That's what separates dabblers from builders. Here's the bit that could apply to you, if you're on a similar path. Maybe you also picked the finance for the good RPMs. Or you started reviewing tech because advertisers love it. That's fine, that's smart. But if you ever reach that point where you think, this doesn't excite me anymore, don't chuck the whole system out. Do what Brian did. Prove it first, then use that data and knowledge to change and upgrade. And no, you haven't wasted your time. You now have an armful of data and experience to carry through. So, that's how you merge profit with passion. Yes, you can have your cake and eat it. The real cop-out would have been to stay in the safe, money-first niche, keep churning out content he didn't love, and slowly and inevitably burn out. The braver move was to change. And that's why the real action is now over at Brian's Vegan Universe YouTube channel. This is the channel where he walks the walk, not just talks a good job. Please subscribe if you want to follow his new journey. This is just the beginning. Brian will still be popping back to this channel occasionally to give you updates. But now he's got animals to save. This is going to be big. Watch out. Thanks for watching, and Brian will see you over on his Vegan Universe channel. Link in the description.